Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to Down's coverage of Big Brother 20. Tonight, we're going to go over what's been going on in the Big Brother house since the eviction, what happened in Sunday night's episode, who's HOH, who got the veto, who's taken place of, who's nuts now, who's the new nut in the house, and do we have any new JC words this week, like yin yang and stuff like that. And as always, I have Tyler and Deborah G. In the in the chat, we have Anti-Trump Turd, Joy Con Thomas, Linda Maxwell, Geometry Goldfish, Lizard Gaming, Rebecca Hurley. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us and your patience. I mean, some people have been waiting over an hour. I am like, what? You don't want to know what I've been doing for the last hour.
Oh God.
Yeah. Sending us pictures of her cat's balls. I'm just saying.
My cat was airing out his nuts. That's how hot it is in the South. I got a picture of Finley airing his little fake nuts.
His fake nuts. He has nudicles.
Nudicles. So anyway, before Tyler loses his mind, what was this? Episode 15 was Sunday night. Go ahead, take it, Tyler.
Yeah, so first I want to start off because we ended up talking to Kevin a lot about like his experience with the show and his taste in bow ties, and I had a really great time like talking with him with everything. But I feel like we kind of really just brushed over gently just how epic this moment was. And looking back on it, I think we were a little too gentle and kind to Kaitlyn. And I think that's because Kevin is such a sweetheart, and he brought out the nice side in us. But looking back on it and hearing some more people's opinions, this competition, like, Kaitlyn should have won. And it was so easy. And I read on Reddit that like somebody was in the audience, went to Reddit, and they said that like the producers were all so mad that Kaitlyn didn't complete the puzzle because they basically made it like idiot proof so that this chance to get back into the game was not really a chance at all. So now I bet production is kind of scratching their head, like trying to figure out like what to do schedule wise with the rest of the season.
Well, don't you think it's a little ironic that the piece of the puzzle that she couldn't get together were her legs?
Right. Like all you had to do is spread your legs apart.
Yeah.
Kyle is in the chat. He wanted to come on the show Thursday. So Kyle, if you want to hop on with us tonight, email. I'm typing in my email right now. Email me and I'll send you the link. But yeah. So anyway, so I swear to God, guys, like this, like Kaitlyn not coming back into the house. I'm telling you, that's going to be a ripple effect to like Tyler finally being evicted, and then he's going to come right back and win the season. And I am not here for it. That is the darkest timeline for me for this season, and I know it's going to happen.
Here for it.
No. So anyway, so we, of course, like after this whole like Kaitlyn things, we go back to I walked out to the backyard diary room that everybody says before they walk out in the backyard. And we see this new style of head of household competition. We haven't seen this kind of like sliders thing for an HOH. And
yeah. Tyler, can I say something before we get into that?
Absolutely.
And then I just had made a note that how everyone is so fake sad over Kaitlyn leaving and kind of barely tapping each other on the back. I'm sorry, I just had to bring that up. Okay.
Yeah, no, that that's in my notes to go over too.
If they could have done a happy dance, they would have been doing a happy dance, but they didn't want her to see them all doing a happy dance.
I really wish that they showed, like, I'm surprised that they brought this up on Rob Has a Podcast, and I thought this was a really good point. I'm surprised in Sunday's episode that they didn't recap, when they recapped, like, Kaitlyn's competition loss, I'm surprised they didn't show, like, the reactions of the house guests watching this all happen. Because I'm really curious to see, like, how they were acting during all of that, you know? If they were, like, along for the roller coaster ride with us.
Like, seriously, they're probably like, seriously? Seriously?
Right.
Come on.
Right.
A 4-year-old that puzzle.
Except for Tyler, because apparently everybody was patting his back because I feel so bad that his #1 just left. Like,
no, he played that up. He
I know, like,
amazing.
but it's so obvious. It's so obvious
for him. They bought it. He's not on the block this week, is he? Is he?
No.
Exactly.
Well, let's get into how the HOH was crowned and how we got to that point.
Yeah, so Bailey goes first, and she gets 8.08 seconds. So congratulations, your timing is the best in the house. But I thought that this competition was not the most like visually exciting or like riveting television I've ever seen out of Big Brother. What? Like, go ahead, roll your eyes. But like, it was just very boring to me. It was basically like a carnival game.
I think they made it something that Kaitlyn could have possibly won.
Yeah. I mean, maybe like she did win that crapshoot HOH when they were throwing the balls into the city real estate thingy. But yeah, I don't know if they do this competition again. I think they need to work on it a little bit. I'm not sure like what that would be like, but yeah. One thing I do like out of this competition, though, is that the have-nots, I don't think they showed this on the TV show, but the have-nots for this week are the 3 people that did the worst in this competition. And I like this because I feel like this gives a lot of incentive not to throw competitions, or at least to not be in last. So I think it was like, who is it? Like Fessy, who else? Rockstar and somebody else. Are there have-nots this week?
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. I think that's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
So,
especially since they don't want to do food competitions, which they should. That would make things more exciting.
Lizard Gaming says in the chat, I'm not surprised she won. She had practice sliding into Swaggy's DMs. Am I right? You are right. And also, Bailey is like super late for her period. I don't know if you guys have heard about this either.
Yeah, she has not gotten it yet.
Yeah, so
we might have a Swaggy B.
Yeah, so we might have a little Swaggy C Junior on our hands. Which that would be incredible. Like, I would love to see that. However, like the same. Go ahead.
It would be the first baby conceived in the Big Brother house.
Yeah, I mean, like Jessica and Cody like thought for like a week or two that this like was happening to them, but just because of all of like the stress and like bullying and stuff, like it just really affected Jessica's physical cycle. So hopefully that's the case for Bailey. But I would love to see how a Big Brother would handle that. You know, would they just like kick them out of the house, or not kick them out, but like ask them to leave politely? Or and just say it's like a family emergency or something. I don't know. I'm really curious what they would do.
Well, yeah, that's a good question. Like, because I don't know whether it's against the rules to be pregnant.
Yeah, I don't think, I'm sure that's not even a rule, you know? Because like, what are the odds of that happening?
Allison, did you see that anywhere in the paperwork that you had?
That she's possibly pregnant?
Yeah.
No. Is pregnancy on, like, you know when you get the packet and stuff like that? Is there anything, did they ask you about pregnancy?
No, that didn't even come up. Because let me tell you something. If you're pregnant, why the hell are you applying again on Big Brother? Because that's not even a question.
It's your last friggin' hurrah.
Let me tell you something. Hell no.
So anyway, Bailey, pregnant or not, ends up winning this competition. And I have to say, I think that she did a really terrible job with this head of household reign.
Horrible.
Terrible. And one of my friends, Dan, who I would love to bring on the show because he's just really dynamic and energetic. He was texting me before I saw the episode, and he was like, yes, like Bailey's queen, like she's going to win this game. And I was like, okay, so maybe the TV is showing something that I'm not reading or like seeing on the live feeds or anything. But when I saw the show, I texted him and I was like, are we watching the same program? Because Bailey is making terrible, terrible decisions left and right. Of course, like the biggest one being telling Rachel about her power.
So stupid.
So bad.
And the thing is, now they all have the opportunity to weaponize that power against her.
Right, exactly. And if I were Rachel, that's exactly what I would be doing.
Absolutely. And if Rachel happens to walk out the door, right before she walks out the door, if everybody doesn't know, shout it out. She has the power. Use it again.
Oh, hell yeah. If I were Rachel and I knew that I was going, like, I would be, like, blowing that shit up, like, right before votes are cast.
Yeah, because the thing is, they could, like, put her 2 closest allies up, which would force her to want to use it.
Yep.
And just let them know that they're going up, force
Right.
her to use it, so then she uses it, and then she puts up their 2 strongest guys, because she's going to put up 2 guys, and then they're going to win the veto.
Right. I will say, though, another thing that I think Bailey did pretty terrible that I haven't seen, like, being reported as much is how badly she handles her own alliance members. She can't let these, like, petty arguments between Fessy and Haley go. She has to, like, intervene, and she's like, I'm gonna kill you if you don't she said that's like 3 different people on Sunday's show. She was like, if you're not Team Bay, you're dead. Like, you're literally dead in the ground. And I'm like, that's not how you talk to people. Like, congratulations, it's HOH-itis, 100%.
And let me make something really clear, because I've had it with this bullshit. This has nothing to do with the color of her skin. Because I've seen a lot of people, if you say anything negative about her, it has nothing to do with that. Because let me tell you something, people have nothing else better to do with your time. We went after Kaitlyn just as hard. Tyler and Scotty, we really didn't have anything to complain about because they were not as aggressive as Kaitlyn and Bailey are right now. And if they had behaved this way, we would be saying the same thing. Let me tell you something real quick. If I'm sitting in the HOH room with you, I don't care who it is, and you're HOH, and you're sitting here telling me if you're lying to me and I find out, I'm going to gut you and I'm going to spread your guts all over the place. No bueno. That's a big no-no. That's when we're going to have something I like to call a come to Jesus talk. Okay? We're going to come to Jesus real quick.
Right.
Amen.
What else? So Bailey ends up wanting to target Brett and Rachel, which I think is, well, not target Brett and Rachel, but put them on the block. Her ultimate target is Brett, which I think is the right move for Bailey, honestly. And this is the one praise I'll give her, is that Bailey has done a terrific job of kind of decimating, like, the level 6 alliance. Like, we'll talk about this more when we get into the live feed spoilers, but level 6 is like a hot mess, like Falte levels of, like, messiness right now. So this HOH has really, like, opened up a lot of flexibility in the game, which is what I was worried about with Kaitlyn leaving the house.
What is the thing here that I'm reading that I've touched on? I don't know, and I don't want to make assumptions, but I have heard Bailey called JC a munchkin.
Yeah.
She called Scotty an albino and said something that Fessy wants a virgin. He needs to go to Pakistan.
Yeah. It's
what the frick is that?
Especially after that conversation that she had with JC that was shown on the show, you would think that she would be a little bit more cognizant over what she's saying and how that comes off. But she's really had no filter this week with anything, with strategy, with, like, personal, like, remarks towards house guests. It's really all so dumbfounding to me because all of this is so preventable. And honestly, like, she would be in a much better position if she didn't win head of household. She had no business winning this to begin with.
Yeah. And did you guys read that article I just sent to you about JC asking Rachel if she's transgender and then pointing at her Adam's apple saying that there's a rumor that you're transgender?
I want to see that in context on like the live feeds before I judge that. Because it's a Perez Hilton article. How seriously can we take that?
Well, Lizard Gaming was asking, what did you guys think of JC's power move with the vote? I mean, it was very smart to campaign against Kaitlyn, then switch to Rockstar to mix up Falte, or is it just me? I think it's hilarious that he's getting. I love it. I love little JC.
I love a hinky vote. I love a hinky vote. It causes such chaos. Everybody blames everybody. And he is so smooth with it. Like,
I think that, I totally agree. And I think that Tyler was like a little too quick to like pull like the trigger on the gun and say like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I promise it wasn't me. Like literally like while Kaitlyn is like in the audience talking to Julie Chen, he's saying to the house, like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Like I wouldn't do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just wanted to tell anti-Trump turd. He said he hasn't seen anything about racism. There is one Big Brother group that I'm in, and I'm not going to name it, but they got into a heated argument about it, and it made me sick.
That's why I stay like away from those
groups.
I
mean, they were going on, and you couldn't say anything. And I'm like, dude, for real, just bring it down. And I made a little comment, and I got and I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. What is it about? Can I say? I'm so sorry. What is it about when two girls get together who are BFFs that they got to gang up on people? Like Bailey and Haley all over Fessy. Like Haley was even questioning Fessy.
Yeah.
In front
like Fessy is playing a pretty terrible game, but I feel like he gets shit on a lot. Like not just by those two girls, like even JC. Like I feel like everybody just kind of like collectively like tells him like you're just like the big dumb like muscular oaf, you know? Like that is your role in the Big Brother house.
And that's horrible.
Yeah. So I kind of feel bad for him, but also he's playing a really terrible game. And he's like borderline creepy with Haley a lot of the times. They really don't show this a lot on the TV show, but he's really pushy to the point of uncomfortable with Haley.
He's possessive. I think he's very conservative as far as a woman's place, and you know, if he sees her acting crazy or you know talking about anything sexual or anything like that, he kind of freaks out because you know I guess you know from his culture or whatever, women are you know.
And Kyle saying in the chat, like, it's Caleb and Amber all over again. I totally agree with that. But it's interesting to see how the editors are making this, like, such a different story, you know?
But today, I heard him telling Rockstar that he doesn't like her like that. He sees her as a little sister. I think that's all bullshit. Yeah, I don't either.
Jesus, are they from fucking Mississippi or some shit?
Arkansas.
They took a note from Swaggy and Bailey, I guess, because that's what I remember. Like they were saying that they're like brother and sister.
Yeah. But you know, although she has been treating him like shit lately, so perhaps he is falling out of like with her.
Yeah, I mean he's
that could be. That could be.
I think that he's just like finally realizing that like this is not going to happen. So he's trying to make it seem like he's the one that's like pulling away and like stopping it. You know, it just is like a stupid like male pride thing that like guys like that always do.
She is really bitchy to him.
I'm going to give a life lesson real quick, and then I'm going to shut up and let Tyler keep going. Because I've been thinking about this a lot with Bailey making death threats and so on and so forth, of killing people and, you know, basically guillotining them and whatnot. Here's just a little advice, some motherly advice. If you're going to threaten someone's life, not witnesses, especially millions, and two, don't ever put it in writing. Email, text.
Oh shit, I did that today.
Handwriting. Never. Because that is not invisible evidence in the court of law.
Oh, I think she's... Yeah.
No, I'm not froze. I'm making a point.
Yeah, no, and, you know, you have to think everything you say in the Big Brother house is basically written down.
Yeah.
So you have to watch yourself. Like, it's really crazy how, like, some of these house guests, like, act, especially knowing, like, how many cameras are on them and stuff.
Jesus, my son and his girlfriend get in these little text fights, and I read them sometimes. That shit's hilarious.
Does he know that you read them?
Yeah, because he shows them to me. And I go, Jacob, why did you say that? You know you can't. If something happened, I'm telling you, I'm not going to be an accomplice. Don't put it in writing. And also check for digital recording devices. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. So
and always ask, am I being recorded? Because if they say no and you are, it can't be used. Okay, I'm done.
What did you guys think about the segment with Fessy and JC? The tall and short of it all.
That was cute.
Oh, I thought that was super cute.
I thought it was cute too.
The best part is, JC's trying to like get in the bed in the spot where Fessy was sleeping.
Yeah.
And then he finally gives him a little room, and then Fessy gets called to the DR.
That was so funny. I wonder how often that happens, like when they get called like that, in like the middle of the night.
I didn't know they really did that, but that's fine.
Yeah, I didn't know either. Because I'm not watching it at night.
I think sometimes they do it just to be shady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Brother's like in on the joke a lot of the times. That's true.
Yeah.
That's all my updates before we get into the live feed spoilers. So if we want to do our Made in the Shade segment, or that's what it's called, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, there was can I bring up a couple little tidbits here?
Absolutely. Yeah. This is your show.
5 freaking pages of notes here. I love Fessy, and there were some things that were going on. Basically, you're either Team Bay or you're not. That was a big theme.
According to Bay.
According to Bay, you got to be Team Bay and Team Hay. Okay?
Or else you're like literally dead.
Yeah, she was like demanding loyalty from everybody.
I mean, the way she was talking to Scotty, I felt scared for him. And then she was trying to pull a little bit of that. And JC was like, girl, are you crazy? I just thought that was funny. And then he goes to Fessy and they're talking about it. And JC's just like, I come to you, I give you this information. And you just whatever. You're just dumb. You're just dumb. He goes, I'm not dumb. I haven't been on the block one time. So don't call me dumb. I don't know. I just thought that was I don't know. It was very you need to drop JC. They kept telling Fessy, drop JC, stop protecting JC. This. Bailey was hell bent on being Team Bay. Listen, you can't demand things of people just because you're HOH. You're not going to be HOH next week, but she might as well be with that power. So I see where she's coming from. And like you said, she told Rachel. I don't know why she would say that, because if she thinks Rachel hasn't talked, she's out of her damn mind.
You know, I really talked a lot of shit on Bailey at the beginning of the season, saying that like she was a terrible player and stuff. But then I kind of turned my opinion around on her for whatever reason, like a week or two ago, and now I'm back to saying that she is a terrible player. And I'm not going to change my mind on this again for the season. Like it's official. Like she's a terrible player.
She killed her game this week. She killed her game. Yeah. You know, because if like I said, you know, if she puts up 2 people to use her power, once one of those come down with the veto, she's going up, because that power doesn't save her.
Yeah. And what did you guys think about Bailey thinking like that hinky vote was Scotty first?
Oh, I'm not surprised by that because of everything that he's done.
Yeah, because he did throw a hinky vote.
Be like on their side, kind of.
Right, but he voted against Swaggy. Like he literally voted against Swaggy wearing a Swaggy shirt.
Do they know that though?
Yes, he admitted it.
He admitted it. He said it to Bailey, and Bailey told Sam tonight.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
That's why.
All right. So
he did it.
Officially, the nominees are Rachel, of course, and Brett. I'm getting to the stuff. Hold on 1 second. We're going to do the Maiden Shade segment, and you guys explain what that is while I'm looking all unprofessional.
So Maiden Shade is a segment that was thought up by the wonderful Deb, our queen over there. But so basically all week long, we submit stuff to like a separate Facebook group That's just basically like a bunch of like memes and like funny tweets. And of course, with Kaitlyn leaving this week, like we have just so much like gold to go through. So we've collected our very best, and Allison is going to present them because Allison is far funnier than I will ever be. So,
and I'm still scrolling, so hold on.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot.
Man, there's a lot, man. We
don't have to show everyone. Pick the highlights.
Yeah, a lot of shady shit on the internet.
Yeah,
trying to find the day. I'm almost there. I'm almost there, people.
While Allison is scrolling, I will say that Kaitlyn has done a really fantastic job keeping positive about all the negativity about her, like now that she's been outside of the house. So she's taking all of it with like a really good stride, and I'm glad to see that she's not letting like the internet trolls get to her.
Yeah,
you know, because she was like, whether you liked her or not, like she was such an amazing television character, like one of the best casting that Big Brother has had in years, and she made such a great impact on the season. And I think that she should be revered for like the television that she brought us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, y'all ready for Made in the Shade?
We are so ready.
I was born ready.
First up, we have Lauren Bonine Payne from Big Brother Superfans. Truly ironic that all Cracklin had to do to complete the puzzle was spread the legs.
That's funny. And true.
And true. And ironic.
Oh my god. We're going to go through the pictures first, and then I'm going to scroll to the Twitter stuff. What is this? No, that's not it. Let's see here. When the puzzle has more than 3 pieces.
Oh, Global TV.
Global TV's Twitter is so fucking funny. I think that's the one that I submitted to you guys, but I just thought that was so funny.
Global TV is one of my favorites.
Julie Grave Rowan from Big Red. I can't believe no one's posted this before. I'm not really sure what's happening.
She's got her legs behind her head. I used to be able to do this. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Because I'm double jointed.
Wow. I'm going so many places right now that if I go there, I'm not going to come back for the rest of the night. So let's just go. How to keep your car from oh, what the hell?
I sent that to you.
Okay. There's some randoms in here from time to time. But that is I've actually got a pair of underwear on deck just for this.
Oh.
Here's something I found on Instagram. Big Brother _AU. Big Brother Daily. Bailey to Sam. That leaves Scotty, JC, Rachel, and Brett. I think I'm going to put Brett up with JC. I don't want this little munchkin running around with his name in my mouth. That's one I'm hesitant about. See, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, look, munchkin isn't a derogatory word because I get called munchkin. But like I said to you guys, like, should I punch Captain Obvious in the face for calling me a little munchkin? But that's just ridiculous. Come on. Keep it classy, Bailey. Amber Morris from Big Brother Superfans. Exactly. That's right. Have you seen Rockstar biting her toenails? I had to see it, so everyone else does too.
Oh God in heaven. I can't believe a grown woman does this.
Oh. I don't have any words. Next. Fiddling with himself in the kitchen, and she's biting her toenails. Oh, and I couldn't get on the show.
I think biting your toenails like that is a lot more inexcusable than grabbing your crotch. Just saying.
I can light my farts on fire, but I mean, you know, whatever.
Have you tried this?
Here we go. Replying to Evil Dick. Kaitlyn Herman said to Evil Dick, "Can you be nice for like 5 seconds, please?" And the king, Evil Dick, said, "I'm not nice, so don't expect me to be, not even for 5 seconds. Subscribe to Dick at Night Recaps at Evil Dick. Oh, that's so good.
That's so funny.
So good. So
I
good.
love Evil Dick. I'm a big fan of him.
I don't care what anyone says. Get over it. Bessie can suck it. If he wants a virgin, he can go back to Pakistan again. Oh yeah, I saw this. I don't know. I don't know why he's talking about a virgin. I don't get it. Why are they even talking about that? Anyone?
I guess
I don't know.
because of his
Bueller.
high standards on how he likes his women to be pure
And
and
we have
sweet
Yeah,
We
which
have one
Haley
more
is definitely not.
we have one more picture and then we'll get to the
and
Twitter.
non-whore-like.
Oh, Finley was airing his nuts out. I just thought I would share. Earlier this evening, my cat was airing out his nudicles. Fake nuts.
Fake
Everyone.
nuts. Nudicles. I love
I have a
that.
lot of time on my hands. I was singing to my cat Phoebe earlier and I made a video of it and sent it to Deborah. I didn't send it to Tyler because I knew he'd take a verbal dump on it.
You know me so well.
I do. I'm not even playing. Is that it? Do we not have any Twitter links? Yo, we don't have any. We've dropped the ball this week.
It's been a busy week for me.
Me too.
Oh, I got it. Oh, I contributed a Twitter. Hold on. This is from Notorious Potato. An actual look at Bailey's BB20 gameplay.
That's so accurate.
I just like down here though. If you look down here, it's like she just told the whole world her parents used her birthdays as their passcodes. She just can't stop talking.
Oh my God. Girl's gonna get hacked.
Dude. I don't even know where her parents are. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Sure, it's easy to find because she has she was like Miss Mississippi or whatever, you know.
All right, well that's the Made in the Shade. This week, so
before we go to live feed spoilers, I do want to bring up one more thing with Kaitlyn. So she did an Instagram live video yesterday, and I was watching some of it on my way to work, and she, like, a lot of people were asking her, like, what do you think about Tyler? Because, like, he said, like, in last night's episode, like, Kaitlyn is, like, my number 9 or 10th best ally or something like that, which was really funny. But she said, she was like, Tyler is, like, he totally played me, and I know that now, but I have a mad respect for the game that he's playing.
She's taking the high road.
Mm-hmm.
She is, but you know, like what else? Like, what's the better alternative? You know, I think that she's doing the right things.
She has to stay positive and
Absolutely.
not go to the dark side because it's a dark black hole.
Yeah.
You know, once you
start, it's the abyss. I actually listened to that when I was at work today, and I told Tyler that I needed to be virtual. What did I say? I needed to be virtually slapped.
Yeah.
Because I actually liked Kaitlyn during her video. Like, she seemed like a normal person. She's hanging out with her girlfriends.
Yeah.
Whenever someone was throwing shade about Joe, she said, please respect him. I signed up for this show. He didn't.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. But however, at the end of the day, you brought him into the show and brought him up all the time and kind of shit all over him with your behavior.
Right.
Just throwing it out there from my perspective. That's my 2 cents. So with that being said, we're going to get into the spoilers. So if you guys, I don't have a fancy spoilery thing like Rob has a podcast does. I'm just going to tell you, we're doing spoilers.
Yep.
And I just all over my keyboard.
So 5, 4, 3, 2,
2, 1. Spoilers.
All right, cool. So before we get to who won the veto, I just want to say, like, Angela has, like, totally, like, I don't know how much you guys have read or seen, but, like, she is, like, out for blood this week against Rachel, of all people.
Yeah,
yes.
What is up with that?
Like, literally, like, she told Rachel, like, good night, like, don't worry, like, after a few days, like, all of this stress will be over. And then she closes the door, and then she looks at the camera and she's like, yes, it will be all over. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this piece of furniture has come to life, and now she's taking a huge hand in evicting my favorite player of the season. I am officially canceling Big Brother 20 if Rachel goes home, because
because Tyler was just talking to Fessy and saying that Brett's leaving. Now, do I believe that?
God, I don't know. It's really hard to tell, and it looks like we're gonna have another split vote. So it really could come down to like every person's vote. So, like, say if somebody has like a hinky vote again, hopefully, come on, JC, pull through, please. But yeah, it could switch, and Brett could end up going home. But as it stands right now, Rachel is probably going home, which is really sad because I don't think that she really made any big mistakes in this game. I think that it's just like a victim of circumstance and just like not the right person winning.
She did run really paranoid this week, like super paranoia. She
did. Like I will say that. I'll admit that.
You guys keep talking. I'll be right back. I gotta check something.
So in this week's theme of competitions that people didn't need to win, Tyler won the power of veto. So now, like, he had to decide between, do I want to save Brett? Do I want to save Rachel? You know, because everybody thinks he's like #level 6 or die. But Tyler decided to use the power of veto on neither, and still nobody is really onto him. So it's frustrating. Like, I'm so ready for this kid to be caught and then evicted and then probably returned, because that's how this fucking show works. But yeah, and also another caveat for Rachel going home, Casey has also like joined Angela and being really like digging Rachel's grave, and Rachel has no idea any of this is coming. Like, it's crazy.
It's horrible.
Especially because they're so close to her, and like I think that it's such a dumb move for Angela and Rachel to be taking Rachel out.
It's a dumb move for all the girls, because there's this so-called Girls Alliance, which I really think they should go with, because if they could eliminate all the strong men, and they have the advantage number-wise, you know, if they get rid of a guy, then they really have the numbers to decimate the men.
Yeah, and I think the problem with an all-girls alliance happening is the dynamic between Sam and Haley. Sam is not pro Haley, especially after that speech. And like Haley was like wanted to like twerk at the hot tub, and she literally said like, "Is Sam around? No, okay, good," because she didn't want like Auntie Sam to be like, "You can't do that." Like, and there's this like huge internet meme of like Sam like turning around with crazy eyes, and they're like putting that with that clip. But yeah, Kyle saying in the chat, Rachel's the only one in their alliance besides Tyler who's even come close to winning a comp. But that's very true too. Like, level 6 is not pulling out these comp wins. Like, that's the one thing that Falte has going for them. So, and like Kyle's saying, like, they're kicking out somebody who came really close to winning that competition against Scotty. And I'm just really frustrated. I'm really upset about this.
Why are they not getting rid of Brett?
Because Tyler wants Rachel gone. Brett is a really good meat shield.
I think, and plus all the guys are kind of running scared that the girls are all together, and they're really stoking the fire with the all girls alliance, and the guys are like, we got to get rid of girls.
Yeah. So
I'm going to say hi to Anelda in the chat. Anelda sends me messages all week to let me know what's going on. And she says, but you know that Bay told Rachel about her power, and she told Angela, and now KC knows. It's pretty much out there. There's no element of surprise when she finally hijacks an HOH.
And Tyler knows too.
Jeez.
Wait, say that again?
Said anything.
Tyler knows too.
Yeah. So it's only a matter of time before all of this comes out, and if it doesn't come out before the eviction, I'm sure once Rachel's blindsided, it's going to come out, and this is all Bailey's fault, honestly. It's terrible, terrible gameplay.
And Bailey wanted Brett to go home, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah. She wanted Brett to go home, but of course, like, Tyler's the one influencing, like, we can't let another guy go home, which is the correct move for Tyler. Like, I'll give him that. Because Brett is always going to be a bigger meat shield, especially if Falte wins the next HOH. Of course they're going to go after Brett, you know? But I hate that Rachel is the one that leaves because of this. Like, why can't it be Angela?
I know, Blangela. That's what they're calling her.
Blangela will
well,
be
she is
next.
not. She is not Blangela on the live feeds this week. She is like fucking like out for blood.
Sorry, Couchula.
Yeah.
She's wallpaper. I'm sorry.
I'm so glad I'm not within choking distance.
Half the time I can't remember her name.
I'm really curious to see like how much of this they'll show on the show that like Angela is really like against her. like that's like not even an exaggeration. Like that is like legit. Like that's what it's like. It's crazy. And it's so like unnecessary on a personal level, but it's so dumb on a game level too. Like I want to root for these level 6 people, but like, well, Falte's side is sloppy too. This whole season, like all of these players are so sloppy with their gameplay, but like it makes for entertaining television because we don't know like which way the target's gonna land. But it's just crazy to me.
Except for
and
Tyler. Tyler's gameplay is not sloppy.
It lets a mediocre player like Tyler slip his way to the
end. He has not said a peep about his advantage.
Bailey should have done. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it.
You keep your mouth shut.
You keep it zipped. You don't open your mouth. You don't say anything until you're nominated. And then you do like Jessica did with the spell last year with the halting hex. You bring it out and you drop some knowledge on some people. You want to know something? I'm going to teach you something. I'm not going home tonight. Boom.
Yeah.
Next. Talk
and that's basically this week in a nutshell. We're looking at Rachel going home, and I really hope that she blows Bailey's shit up on the way out the door.
I hope she does. I think she will. She's the kind of girl that will.
Yeah.
I would be very disappointed in her if she did not.
Yeah, I think that she will.
I would blow her shit up right away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's talk about some videos that have been going around from the live feeds, if you guys don't mind, real quick. There were videos after Kaitlyn's eviction of Fessy, Rachel, JC, and all of them sitting in a room with Brett, comparing notes of everything that Kaitlyn said and did, including with Tyler.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm your soulmate. I love you. And this. And they're all sitting there like, oh my God. That's like when a bunch of girls get together who've been dating the same guy, get together and compare notes.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I would hate to be
Brett. Brett had said that she crawled into bed with him on day 2, got under the covers, and told him, yep, and said that if she didn't have a boyfriend, she would fuck him.
Oh my goodness. I just don't understand, man.
Day 2.
Yeah, that live feeds clip was so crazy when everybody was kind of comparing like all the things that like Kaitlyn said to all these guys. Like it's what a bad look for Kaitlyn. Like especially because she had a boyfriend outside of the house.
Yeah.
Well, she's handling it in stride and she's being positive, and instead of spewing hate everywhere, I have to commend her for that. She's being very positive.
You know what? This could be her first step to actually becoming a life coach, because this is a big life lesson learned. Hopefully it's a lesson learned. And you can't really become a life coach until you've actually lived, and the girl hasn't lived yet. So
right. Allison, did you see that your BFF Hamza from Big Brother Canada 6 is going to be a father?
Yeah, he's having a baby. He's having a girl.
Is he? That's great. Yeah. Even though he stood us up twice, that's okay. Congratulations, Hamza. I love Hamza. I think Hamza wanted to do the show but couldn't because the snotty ass person in charge of who the people can talk to was being very snotty and not letting them do my show.
That was Andrew, not Hamza.
No, Andrew was real with me about it, but I think Hamza was trying to be nice about it and making up excuses not to do the show because he didn't want to say, look, the Big Brother Canada people looked at your page and you suck balls. Hey, look, I've been accused of worse things.
That's okay. Kevin was here.
Yeah, I mean, everybody sucks some balls every now and then.
Yeah, everybody's got to do it.
Also, Joy-Con Thomas in the chat points out that Australian Survivor starts tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. I don't know if either of you guys have seen that, but last season of Australian Survivor was literally the best season of Survivor I've ever watched.
Well, whatever it is, just show me how to watch it.
Okay, yeah, I'll send you guys links. It's so incredible, guys. And and Russell Hantz is going to be on this season.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah.
Rebecca Hurley said, you can't be a life coach when you're batshit crazy. Rebecca, I'm going to tell you something real quick. You would not believe how many people, nut jobs, think they can be therapists. Look, I've been in therapy since I was 13. Okay, it's like 30 years almost. I'm going to tell you something. I give good advice, but I don't think I'm a therapist. I was friends with a guy that I'm no longer associated with. Just horrible. Just I can't even, there aren't enough adjectives to describe this person, but he couldn't take his own advice. If a girl didn't respond to his text right away, he would block them off. Just super freaking needy and very weird. And he sat there and said to me one night, I think I'm going to take classes and be a therapist. And I'm like, dude, you are the last person I would take advice from. And he was offended that I said that.
Yeah.
It needed to be said.
Somebody's got to say it.
Somebody's got to say it, and guess what? It's normally me who says it.
And you know what? Sometimes the truth hurts, and sometimes you got to tell people something that they don't want to hear. Like we were talking today about American Idol. Remember I told you should go on American Idol? Girl, you should never go on American Idol.
I made a video of me singing to my cat because it was funny. And I'm going to send it to Tyler now just to be evil.
But it's
I sounded like one of the Bee Gees.
I'll send you another Minion video.
No,
but it's the point. It's the point of all these people that go on American Idol and their families and friends are like, oh, you were good. They don't know what they're talking about. You were so good. Meanwhile, they sound like a dying cat or whatever.
Yeah.
No, it's a life lesson. It's like stand-up comedy. I did stand-up about 6 years ago. And all my friends and my family, oh my God, Allison, you're so funny. You're this. And the first night that I did open mic, amateur night, killed it. The second, not so much. It's a world of difference. Well, that's because my friends and family were there the first night. But they weren't there the second night. So it's like people will tell you you're funny and you're talented, you're this and that. Of course, you need to have people in your life who are going to be real with you and are going to be honest with you. It's like I tell my son, you want me to be honest with you? On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you want? And he goes, well, 10, because you always give me a 10 anyway. Well, that's because I'm awesome. I don't sugarcoat shit. Okay. And if you're eating shit, you got problems if you need sugar on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you for that long pause, Julie Chen.
Oh my God. Speaking of that long pause, we have to talk about this before we wrap up. So in the extent, thank you for bringing this up. So in the extended interview, let me try to do impressions of both of them. But in the extended interview, Julie Chen asks, Julie Chen brings up Tyler's father and the fact that Kaitlyn has been saying that she's been speaking to Tyler's dead father and he's been telling Tyler to vote to keep Kaitlyn.
Which is morally reprehensible. And
so Kaitlyn is like, he was with me the entire week.
It's been with me the whole time.
The whole time. And then literally, this is the amount of time that Julie pauses. Ready? He's been with me the entire time. Okay, well, Kaitlyn, we have some goodbye messages for you. It was so funny.
She had nothing to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, Julie Chen's whole world is blowing up right now because of her husband. So I'm sure Julie's like, why am I spending time with this crazy bitch when my husband's like whole career is in shams right now.
Les Moonves, I don't really know what is going. Les Moonves is married to Julie Chen, and he kind of like runs like he's one of the big guys at CBS.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on. All I heard is he tried to kiss a girl in 1996 or something.
Multiple women have come out and said that he like tried to force himself on these women. I think like 6 different women have said this. And it was like a few years ago. Like I want to say like either like 8 or 10 or something like that. But Julie like posted an Instagram saying like, I love and support my husband. Like this is not true, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see what happens. But this might be the latest casualty of the Me Too movement. And if it's true,
the thing is, he admitted it. First he denied it, then he admitted it.
I mean, listen, anything can happen. I mean, look at Chris, what is it, Chris Hardwick?
Yeah.
AMC brought him back. They did a bunch of investigating and decided that, you know what, there's not enough, it's just ridiculous. You know, and look, if he did inappropriate stuff, he did inappropriate stuff. I don't care how long ago it was.
Yeah,
people need to be brought to justice, and shit needs to happen, or it's going to keep happening. You know, what a lot of people don't know about me is I've been an actress since I was 16 years old, and I've been in super creepy situations as a young girl in audition rooms. And always follow your gut, leave, make an excuse. I did that a couple of times. I lied about, I think I locked my keys in my car, or any excuse you can come. This is before cell phones. Yes, Tyler. There was a time when we didn't have freaking cell phones. All right. And you just left. So, you know, I don't want any young girls or guys or anybody to go through any of this crap. I hate it for them. And people do grow from experiences, and hopefully he's a different person now and he's grown from it. And I adore Julie Chen, and I hope she doesn't leave Big Brother because of it, but I don't know what happened. None of us know what happened.
All we can do is speculate, but I will say, like, if this is true, like, I'm proud of the women who spoke up for it, and he has everything coming to him that he deserves. So, but
I know I didn't smack the shit out of anybody. I just freaking left. I actually showed up to a short film shoot 8 years ago. And the guy, I was getting ready to do it, and they said there's been a script change. Your shirt and bra are going to be ripped off. And, you know, they'd been asking me what size clothes I wore and stuff throughout the week, which isn't unusual, you know, when you're in wardrobe or whatever. And when I got there, they sprung this on me. We're going to put you in another shirt and a bra, and it's going to get ripped off. And I said, you know what? Hold on a second. No, I'm not doing that. You're going to cost us if you don't. I said, I don't care. And I left. The guy trashed me in social media. He trashed me on Facebook. Guess who's still working in this town? Not him. So stick to your guns. Stick to keeping your guns covered. Okay?
Yeah. People keep asking in the chat, like, who would replace Julie Chen if, like, shit really went down. I wish Arissa Cox would. But realistically, I think it would be Ross Matthews.
I think there's this girl named Allison Kelly who would be awesome.
I know her.
Allison, you would not be able to keep your cool.
She's an actress. Of course she would.
So, like, when the house guests are going into the diary room to vote to evict, and Julie says, like, that one line like about each house guest before they enter the room. So, all right, this is how it would go. All right. Fucking rock star. Who knows what the fuck she's gonna vote to evict? Next we have Fessy, whatever the fuck. Who knows what he's gonna vote to evict?
Right.
Next we have Angela. Apparently IKEA furniture has wheels and can move in the diary room.
Here comes the sheep. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean Angela. Here come all the sheep. We're gonna let the sheep vote first, because we all know they're going to be in unison.
I'm just going in order of Joker's updates.
And then we're going to sit there, and they're going to come on. Oh, hey, Allison, you look so pretty.
And then you're going to be like, let me tell you something, okay? This is not how you play fucking Big Brother, okay?
Who are you voting for tonight? Who are you voting for tonight, Angela? Are you sure that's the kind of life decision that you want to make?
Are you sure?
Angela,
100%? I'm sorry. What was that?
That's so funny.
And then, no, because I would start out the show when they're all standing outside the house. I would be like, you guys are about to go into Big Brother house. How freaking excited are you? Some of you, that one. I know I'm going to see you sooner than later. But the rest of you, aren't you stoked? I'm so excited. I hope your bios are kind of boring. I'm just going to throw it out there. You're not the most popular cast we've ever seen. But we're going to give you a chance. So get in there, go in the house. I'm going to let you.
I would love to see a Sam Allison interaction too. Sam would be like, "Hi, my name is Sam. I'm a welder from West Virginia. Let me tell you something, okay? You took my fucking spot this year on Big Brother, okay? And I think that I would have done a better job and I wouldn't be hating on women, okay?"
Yeah, what is this women empowerment bullshit? And then
I really don't like that from Sam.
And then you put up two women. One, I completely understand. Okay, like I'm interviewing Sam if she's been evicted. Look, I get the whole women empowerment.
Can you say but first?
But first, let's get to the nuts of it. Okay, let's get to the nudicles of the sitch. Okay, here's how I feel. I think you were being a little bit of a hypocrite by talking about women empowerment, by nominating two women. One, we get. We totally get the Kaitlyn thing. Sweetie, that's a no-brainer. Bailey, though, no.
Haley.
Like, nobody
Haley.
really.
Haley.
I mean, couldn't you have used your little clairvoyancies to figure out that you should have put Tyler up? I mean, you were communicado with this freaking dead father. I mean, wasn't his dead father? Couldn't his dead father have said to you, "He's playing you. You're not his number one. You're his number 9." And that's worse than like diarrhea. I mean, you're not even a number one or a solid. You're diarrhea to him.
That's another reason you couldn't be taking over the host is like every live show would go late because you get distracted with like a poop story or something.
See, if Bessie got evicted, I'd be like, we don't need 2 chairs. Come here. I'm gonna sit in your lap. Let's talk about it.
Oh boy.
Bessie,
I don't think Sam would like that.
Let's talk about it.
I don't think Sam would like that, Allison.
I like it. Keep on going, Allison.
Oh, I like it. I support it, but I don't think Sam would be on board.
Bessie, Captain America gave me a hall pass. Captain Obvious gave me a hall pass.
Fessy is your hall pass?
He's my hall pass. He's my Big Brother hall pass.
Okay, Big Brother hall pass. Okay, that's better.
Oh, no. Chris Evans is my hall pass.
Is Fessy your Big Brother hall pass for like any past season?
No, just this year.
Just this year. Every year she gets one Big Brother hall pass.
Yeah, but like if you only had to pick one, who would it be?
Fessy?
No, not out of this season. Like out of every season.
Oh my God! I don't know, honey. I can't remember last week. You know, I'm like getting dementia or something. Like I can't remember any. Have you noticed I stop in mid sentence sometimes because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about?
Oh, I noticed.
I don't know. Like it would have to be I just flipped my swatter. It would be a combination of looks, brains, all of it. I don't know. Right now, I like the Fascinator.
No, you don't need any brains. It's just a hall pass. You're just gonna, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I think my hall pass out of any Big Brother season would be Jesse from last season of Big Brother Canada. He is so fine, and he is great to follow on Instagram. Just saying.
Is he? I don't know who my hall pass was for last year. I don't think I had one. I thought Cody was cute.
No,
but there really wasn't a big. I was too distracted by Paul.
That's not a good thing.
Well, last year Mark was hot, but then he just totally got tainted by what's her face.
Elena. Yeah, no, I'm like not attracted to Mark at all.
Man, no.
Elena killed it.
What about Victor? Big Brother 18 Victor.
Victor!
Yes.
Victor and Fessy.
I know you guys' type.
Yes.
My God.
Yes.
I can't even. Don't get me. Victor is my #1 Big Brother Hall Pass of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time. That one right there.
What about Dimitri's from Big Brother Canada 5, Dimitri's? That's another.
I don't like him.
Really, Victor over Dimitri's? Like, come on, there's no contest there.
Listen,
no, I would take Victor over Dimitri's any day.
Really?
I think Josh is adorable. They asked about Josh. Martine, I think Josh is adorable.
No, I would give Josh like a fucking pacifier.
No, Josh just reminds me he's like my baby, so no.
Josh just sucks.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. I love him. Stop it.
I love
If he ever comes on the show, I will not be there.
Oh my God, Tyler!
Josh sucks. Come on, guys.
He does not.
Yes, he does.
We're gonna get in a fight. Okay.
You all need Jesus. I'm looking at like past Big Brother seasons now.
You need Jesus. Don't even get me started. That's
also,
what I'm going to tell all these house guests when they come out and try to know. First of all, you need Jesus, and you need to start praying now for the way you behaved in that freaking house. Because if I had interviewed Kaitlyn, I'd be like, honey, Kaitlyn, if you were my girlfriend, your house would be burnt to the ground. Not only would your house already be burnt to the ground, when the police and firemen showed up to say, what happened? Why is this house burning down? And I explained, so you're dating the girl from Big Brother that's being a hoe? Let it burn. We're going to go down to Walgreens and we're going to get some stuff to make some s'mores out this house. Burning. We're going to get some beer and some lawn chairs and we're going to trailer park the shit out of this.
So, some more picks for me for the Hall Pass are Emmett from Big Brother Canada 1. If you guys know who that is. Also,
like those Canadians, don't you?
And Alec from Big Brother Canada 1. What else? Who else? Clay Honeycutt from Big Brother 17. That's a good one. He's so pretty. Come on. No? What about Cody from Big Brother 16?
I don't remember. Anti-Trump asked me, what about JC? I can't date a guy that I am taller than because I'm 4'11". I need to be shorter.
She needs to be able to climb up.
I got to climb that like Mount Everest and plant my vagina flag. Okay?
Jesus Christ, you're nuts.
Oh my God.
Tyler hates me.
Yeah, no, I'm sticking with my first pick, which is Jesse, Big Brother Canada 6.
I can't remember what he looks like.
Oh, he's so sexy. He was like with Paris for a little bit. He was a pre-jury boot.
Yeah, he's cool.
Oh, yeah, I like him. When does jury start?
He is a snack. It starts next week. So I think this is Kyle, correct me if I'm wrong, but the last eviction before jury starts.
I thought Kyle was coming on.
He is coming home from work tonight, so he wanted to join us Thursday, but we have Casey's friend joining us Thursday, so we'll have to figure out next week.
We have a special guest this Thursday. What is her last name? I have no idea. Selena. She is Casey from Big Brother 20's best friend, and she's going to be on the show with us Thursday. And we're going to chit chat with her and go over some, talk about Casey, of course, and the show. So we're kind of excited to have her and her input. So that'll be an interesting perspective. She found our show. She just stumbled across it. I think Casey's brother
stumbled across it.
Yeah, and told her to watch it. So, because, we're all big. I love Casey. I love Casey.
Right.
Yeah.
She's my female Hall Pass this year.
So yeah, so maybe we'll have Kyle on like next Thursday.
Yeah, for sure.
And we can start talking about jury stuff with Kyle, which would be cool.
So Tyler, is there anything else you want to go over?
No, I mean, I'm glad that we've solidified who our Big Brother Hall passes are. I think that's really important information.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to be a bitter jury member?
Bailey.
That's not a bad answer. Let me see. Sam. I could see Sam being a bitter jury member.
See, I don't think Sam would be bitter.
I think Sam would be a good jury foreman.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think like she's gonna take it like personally. Like say like Haley gets to the end and she's played the better game against Fessy. You know, she's gonna say like, well, Haley kind of whored her way to the final two. So I'm not gonna vote for a whore and have a whore represent our season. So before I go back to my trailer, I'm voting for Fessy because he's sexy.
I agree. I think Rockstar. I agree with the chat. Rockstar would be a bitter.
Yeah, I just can't do a Rockstar accent. But
yeah.
Also, I have to say, because I'm from Maryland and she's from Maryland, we do not talk like that in Maryland. So I don't want anybody to get a bad rep for my my OG state. Just saying. She's fucking crazy.
Sam,
that's disgusting. Yeah, that's what she'll say in her speech. She'll be like, disgusting. Real cute. And then she locks in her vote. On my daughter's birthday?
Oh, look, it's my other daughter's birthday. How many damn kids do you have?
Too many.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my vote for bitter jury member is Sam.
Yeah, bitter jury, Bailey, Rockstar. Someone said Angela.
Why would Angela be a bitter jury member?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
I think Rachel might.
Well, she won't be in jury.
Make it though.
Well, she might not make it, but if she does, I definitely think she would be bitter.
Look, you can wear all black Thursday.
Oh, yeah. I will. We
like
remember how we did Erica Hill's no, Rachel, like I love Rachel, but she doesn't deserve a memorial like we did Erica Hill because she's not getting twist fucked.
Yeah.
She's just a little unlucky.
Erica got fucked. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it for me.
Oh, another said, "How dare you put me up on my son's cousin's nephew's birthday?
How dare you put me up on trash day? Whatever.
How dare you? Trash day.
Trash day.
What's next? Recycle day?
Real cute.
Real cute.
Disgusting. You're not even gonna own it?
You're not even gonna own it?
You're not even gonna own it.
You're just gross. How dare you?
Brett said that to Rockstar. You're not even gonna own it? And she's like, I can't. I can't own something I didn't buy. I can't believe you would pull. Real cute.
I mean, it made no sense. Why the hell does it matter? It's your daughter's birthday.
We really need a soundboard, like Rob has a podcast. We need a soundboard for this shit. It's so funny. I need to figure that out. I'll figure that out at work tomorrow.
Real cute. Real cute.
Real cute.
They were talking about, before we go on Rob's podcast, they were talking about how her accent changes like to this northern kind of Brooklyn kind of, you know what I mean? Like,
like she goes like, yes. And then she's like getting like a southern accent too. I'm like, where are you?
Kind of like, what's her face from last year? Her southern accent changed all the time.
Who?
What the hell was her name? The crazy girl?
Raven.
Yeah, her accent changed all the time. And it would get she'd get a really deep southern drawl when she was fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, honey. They were calling, what's her name? Madonna on the Rob Has a Podcast. They were saying, she's like Madonna.
Yeah,
Rocky star.
That's actually not a bad comparison.
Yeah, Madonna's English accent. Remember that?
When I get angry and yell, my voice goes up really high, and I cough like like in the middle of yelling. It's ridiculous.
Wait,
and
what do you, Allison? What do you do?
When I yell, my voice goes way up, and my accent is way worse.
I was just trying to get you to do that voice again.
Do it. Do it.
You really have to piss me off. And listen, I already yelled one time during X on the Beach with Cliff, and he had to take his earbuds out. I almost deafened him.
I believe that.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I have to pee.
Okay. Oh, Tyler has to pee. You know, this show starts and stops on Tyler's bladder.
That's true. I'm drinking stuff like all day. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be back Thursday at 9 Central for the eviction. Hopefully we'll have Selena, Casey's best friend, with us, and it'll be a lot of fun. I'm so glad everyone was able to watch. Please subscribe to my weekly meltdown. You will get on YouTube. You'll get a notification when we go live. Also, please like my weekly meltdown on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977, and on the Instagram at the.memphis.darling. You can find Deborah G on Twitter at My Next Life Debbie, and that's My Next Life DEBI, because she's special. And this other guy, I don't know.
Special.
Yeah, I don't know. I just found this link and joined this call. I have no idea what's going on. But you can find me. You can find me at T Lyons with 2 Z's on Twitter. I just tweeted Allison's lovely quote about my bladder. So be sure to check out my Twitter for all my dumb Big Brother thoughts.
Oh, they're not dumb.
Twitter is where all my dumb thoughts go. Honestly.
She's like, oh, they're not dumb. They're just stupid.
You're not
right, bless his heart.
You're just
bless
stupid. Bless his heart. Bless your heart, honey. Just take a breath.
Good grannies. All right. That's it.
All right. Bye, you guys.
Bye.